السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما يا أرحم الراحمين. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal, teach us what benefit us from what He taught us, and increase us in knowledge. My dear, beloved, respected brothers and sisters, I ask Allah Azza wa Jal to protect you from any harm. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Today, my brothers and sisters, we have an action that the ulama said that is the most rewarding hadith, the most rewarding authentic hadith. The reward is beyond your imagination. And it only comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we believe it because it's coming from the Sadiq al-Amin. It's coming from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who only tells the truth. The hadith is in Abu Dawood, and the hadith is sahih. I'm going to say it in Arabic first and then we'll translate. عن أوس ابن أوس الثقفي رضي الله عنه قال: سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول: من غسل يوم الجمعة واغتسل ثم بكر وابتكر ومشى ولم يركب ودنا من الإمام فاستمع ولم يلغ كان له بكل خطوة عمل سنة أجر صيامها وقيامها. الله أكبر. We have to follow all these steps in order to get this huge reward. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, if someone on the day of Jum'ah, he makes ghusl, waghtasal, some ulama said, and he caused also his wife to make ghusl, that means they have a relationship, him and his wife. So, and if somebody is just single, whomsoever made a full ghusl, and he went early, he left the house early to the masjid, and he arrived before the first khutbah, bakkara wa abtakar, and he attends the khutbah from the beginning, and he walked and did not ride. He walked and did not ride. How lucky are our brothers overseas that are living right next to the masajid. Between a masjid and a masjid, there's a masjid. And for us here living in the West, insha'Allah ta'ala, every turn of the wheel of the car going to the masjid will be counted. But to apply the hadith literally, just park your car a little bit far from the masjid and walk and make a lot of steps. Why? You will find out. And he sits very close to the imam. We have a very common problem that people come very early and they sit all the way in the back of the masjid to leave early or to lay in their back on the wall. No. This, in order to get these rewards, you have to be very close to the imam. And he sits near the imam, and not only that, he listens attentively. He listens attentively. So somebody might be listening attentively, but sitting very far from the imam, and somebody might be close to the imam and not listening. So it has to be both. Listening and attentively, and does not وَلَمْ يَلْغُ, and does not indulge in any vain idle talk. Waiting for the imam, maybe he's reading Surah Al-Kahf, he's making salat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he's remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No idle talk. Okay, it has to be all these conditions. Are you ready for the reward? Listen to this. With every step he took to the masjid, it will be recorded for him a year's fasting, and a year of Qiyam. With every step, 1 year fasting and 1 year tahajjud, as if he prayed all night. So if he takes 10 steps, 10 years, 100 steps, 100 years, and it could be 500 steps, 500 years. Allah is Kareem. My brothers, and this insha'Allah ta'ala, even though the sisters do not, it's not a must upon them to come to Jum'ah, but if they come to Jum'ah, insha'Allah, they will get all this reward also. So my brothers, let's do this at least once a year, once a month, subhanallah. Now here in the West, in the weekend of Thanksgiving, that Friday, everybody's off. Let's plan from now that the Friday of Thanksgiving, we're going to walk to the masjid and get this huge reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah make me and you from the people who listen and apply. I love you all for the sake of Allah. Subhanak Allahumma bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.